I heard something about Gilbert Gottfried.
Really?
Holy mackerel.
What'd you hear?
Hey, bring Gilbert in. I got to talk to him.
Hey.
Is it true what I've heard?
Are you married?
No, he's engaged.
What?
Look at the pain in
Look at
Gilbert's
the
face.
face. Look at the face.
Yeah, but here's the bigger news.
What?
And tell me if it's true or not. Are you having a baby?
No, I'm just haven't been working out.
How did this happen?
I don't know. Boy, this will take more than a radio show. This will take therapy.
Gilbert, you're really trying to keep your whole private life like you don't even want people to know it exists. Is that you still like to pretend you're that guy we've known all along who has no one?
Yeah.
You know, this really breaks your whole persona because you're the guy who doesn't care, and now all of a sudden you do.
Yeah, this is horrible.
So is that it? You're not going to tell us any of the story of how this all came to be?
Today is very different than it was even 10 years ago. You didn't have a life like this.
Oh, man. If the 25-year-old Gilbert or even the, oh, God, any of the other Gilberts, if they walked in here, would definitely be in the wrong apartment.
Gilbert is very authentic on stage, but he's a very sweet, rather shy person off stage. So there's a natural curiosity. What prompts that?
He's quirky, and he's different. Every character flaw that doesn't work in life works as a comedian.
Does he talk like that? If it's just the two of us and we're talking and he gets a hold of something that's really funny, yeah, he does talk like that. Is he in character for all of that? No. But he's very, very hesitant to let down the guard.
I think is always a little surprised that he became a dad and became a husband. I think no one was more surprised than him.
I had no idea. When I heard that there was a Dara, I was actually curious what this person would look like.
I was afraid to meet her because I said it's going to be the most emotionally damaged I couldn't imagine. Like a girl, I pictured a girl who was a deaf mute who would never look up.
I'm glad you got dressed up.
Yes. No, told me to get dressed up.
Schmutz all over me.
Yes. I still feel very uncomfortable going, my wife. Still feels weird. My kids. Still feels odd to say it. Because it doesn't seem real to me.
Real quick, just tell me who you are and how you know Gilbert.
Oh, I'm Dara and I'm married to Gilbert. I'm Dara and I'm Gilbert's wife.
This is the first time I've heard of it.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
He never had a girlfriend, by the way. It was just, he never had a relationship. Then he ends up with a beautiful girl with 2 kids. There's hope for everyone.
Who's this?
Oh, come in.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Nice to meet you. I'm the mother.
Okay, so this picture is a family picture from this year. Max, Dara, Gilbert, and me.
Say nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And this picture was from 2 years ago.
Who's that?
It's the same people there. It's the same people in
What are
this.
their names?
I already told you.
When your dad goes on the road, what does he go do? What does he do for work?
He tells jokes to people. And he sells books and movies.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. And there's toys of him and stuffed animals of him.
Is he funny?
really, not really, not really, not really. You have the gummies, Lily? I don't have
Quite often, I look at my life as a Twilight Zone episode, like those episodes where a guy wakes up and he's in this totally different world, totally different life. I wake up and I go, what are these other clothes hanging here? And what's this weird apartment where the furniture matches? And they go, why, you're married, sir. What, so me and some woman live here? Yes, you a woman and 2 children that are your children, sir. I don't think I could have imagined it. And I wish I could enjoy things fully. But I feel like I still haven't woken up and said, oh, this is my life.
Let me just see if this is Dara's.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, are you gonna go out?
Eventually, Neil's here.
Oh, okay. So that means get off the phone?
Yeah, it means fuck you.
Okay, I love you.
Okay.
When I first met Gilbert,
I did nothing but
there was nothing dirty in his act. He would not say one dirty word in his act for a long time. It wasn't until the Aristocrats, right? You were like adamant about staying clean.
Yeah.
You were the complete opposite.
I was like Art Linkletter. They
No,
used to
because you
compare
used to
me
say that you thought that it was easy to
Yeah.
work dirty.
Yeah, like fucking shit, cunt, blowjob, and dick, and pussy. Those words I never say.
You never used to say that. When we first started
Pussy.
dating, you were adamant about having
Pussy.
a clean act.
Pussy, dick.
You didn't like it when
Fuck you.
people
Fuck you, you piece of
cursed in
shit.
their act. You
Fuck
didn't.
you.
You remember
Curse,
that?
Cursing you fucking cunt. That's what I
He
curse.
wouldn't say any
Fuck
of that when
you.
we first started dating. And he did yoga.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to remember. People ask me this a lot, like, was he funny? And, you know, he was my brother, so it's hard for me to even remember, like, was there anything outstanding about him? Growing up, I can't say he was, like, unusually funny or anything like that. I just remember he used to do impressions, but that was a bit later on when he was more like a teenager.
He has a natural sense of humor, but I just remember him as kind of, I would say he was shy and quiet.
The only really thing that I remembered was that first night when we went to the Blarney Stone and they had an open mic, and I remembered how I was impressed with his comedy.
He was so young, my goodness. He went up and he was doing some jokes, and I remember distinctly someone said, "Shut up."
It was still funny, you know, and he got to the point where he was a performer. Gilbert was waving before he got recognized in the airport. Now he doesn't want to be on the videotape.
He's camera shy.
People assume that he's his stage character all the time. That's the furthest thing from the truth.
He wants to be as the character, he likes that, but not, he doesn't want to be himself on the videotape.
And it's different. If you're gonna pay the guy $1 million, he'll put on the act. But if you're not, he ain't gonna do it.
I don't want that act. He doesn't want to be on the camera unless he's doing the act.
When you think about this movie and people seeing you like this, out of character, is there fear or anxiety?
Yeah, I'm scared they won't like what they see or whatever they like about me, whatever they're entertained by, they might not. But it's always the case. It's like from The Wizard of Oz. Don't look at that man behind the curtain. You don't know how they'll react to you after that.
Who are you?
Oh, I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are? I don't believe you.
Our guest this week is an actor, author, voiceover artist, and one of the most successful and popular stand-up comedians in the world. A man far too important and busy to be caught dead appearing on this show, our pal, Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for having me. This is an honor, Gilbert.
Yes.
This is cool that we're doing this at the Friars, too, right?
Oh, yeah. Now, let's talk about your first special.
Okay.
Bitches Be Sucking My Dick.
I'm known as a clean comic. This is different than I thought it was going to be. He was much different. I didn't understand this.
And now you actually love doing stand-up.
I do love it. Don't you feel great after a set? Or are you somebody who never feels good after a set?
Well, my fantasy right before I'm about to go on stage is that the manager is going to come backstage and go, there was like a fire or a flood. Here's your check. Go home.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I just feel as though stand-up can cure me of life's afflictions. Like, so if I'm sad, it can change my mood. If I'm overly confident, it kind of balances me out. I always think it's strange when people are like, can you believe Seinfeld's doing stand-up? I'm like, he doesn't have a choice, everyone.
Yeah.
It's like once you're a comedian, you have that heroin in your system. It doesn't, here we are at the Friars. There are 90-year-old comedians that go up that can barely move. And then when they get on stage, they kind of light up.
Gilbert's one of them.
Yes.
I called Dara recently and I said, where's Gilbert? She goes, he's on the road. And I go, where is he? She goes, San Antonio. I said, Gilbert Gottfried is alone in San Antonio right now. I can't believe that. I can't believe. I said, who's taking him to the club? Who's getting him in the hotel room? Who's opening his bag? Who's telling him where his toothbrush is? I lost sleep over it.
Oh.
Yeah. He's on the road a lot. He'll leave on a Wednesday or a Thursday, maybe a gig that night, an early and a late show on a Friday, an early and late show on a Saturday, fly back on Sunday or Monday. It's a grind, it's tiring.
Now, I packed very neatly. These are shorts, T-shirts. Some script for something. This is usually my flying shirt. This piece of paper, probably something I don't need. See, this is why I should clean out this thing. These are worn-out socks I have that I'll be wearing today. Dara's idea was to at least put some of the stuff in bags. This actually was a good idea.
Is anybody talking about how notoriously cheap he is? Yeah, I've only heard the stories. When he goes in for voiceovers and he empties all the mints into his fucking pockets.
Here's some peanut butter cookies that I obviously got for free somewhere.
I think he's the only guest that takes all the sodas, from the dressing room when the show is. I'm gonna take these with me.
I imagine he wears cargo pants a lot.
Oh, the 2 boxes. This one's my DVDs. The term is merch. So they'll go, hey, well, you selling any merch? Got any merch? And so I bring merch.
When you live in a $3 million co-op in New York City like Gilbert does, yeah, it's weird to sell your DVDs after your shows, especially when no one has a fucking DVD player anymore.
He is one of the cheapest people in the world. So Gilbert's going to kind of cut corners wherever he can.
You can't do that to yourself. You can't. That's how you end up getting shorter and shit. You just keep yourself all cramped up in the back of his bus. How the fuck does he ride a bus? There's not people on there going, it's like Gilbert Gottfried. Hey, I want to use the bathroom on the bus. I can't. Gilbert Gottfried's in there.
Is Gilbert Gottfried getting on the bus? That's awesome. I'm such an Aladdin fan.
How are you?
What do you have there?
Whenever I go to hotels, I get
Here
my
you go, darling.
brush.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Hey, do you have underarm?
Huh?
Underarm.
Let's see if we have any here.
Okay.
You know what?
If
Since
not.
you're such a sweetheart, I'm giving this to
Oh,
you.
thank you.
There you go.
See, years in the business. You get a free 1 ounce underarm.
Here we are, a torn up, beat up, dirty couch and in a cluttered office. And I'm sure the audience thinks it's probably some palace back here. Dangerfield had this line he always used to say, no matter how big you are, you always enter this through the kitchen. And it's true. It's like you're walking through the kitchen being careful because the floor's greasy, and you go on stage to the applause.
You know, Michael Douglas said that he thinks he may have gotten throat cancer from performing oral sex on his wife. I don't know. I think cancer is a small price to pay to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. I would take any strain of cancer to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. Parkinson's disease to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. You can give me a combination of polio and leprosy to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. You can give me Lou Gehrig's disease. You can give me a form of muscular dystrophy so powerful that while I'm licking Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy, Jerry Lewis pops out of it. Going behind the David the fight today with him. Thank you. Good night. You want to know what a big star does out on the road? You know, like say the Rolling Stones just did a big show, and then what happens next? Well, me, I soak my socks and underwear in the sink. I read somewhere that suds don't do a damn thing in shampoos or soaps, but people like suds. You know, you like shampooing and getting a lot of suds, or washing a bar of soap and seeing suds, and it doesn't do anything. So here's my underwear and socks. Dip them under quickly because it'll burn my fingers. This is good hot water. And there you go. And then I watch TV or floss my teeth, and I live the life of a celebrity.
Max, you gotta go out because I'm filming something. Can you help me throw us back? Oh my God.
So what is all this?
So Gilbert won't let me throw anything away. He hoards everything. He'll come home from a hotel with a bag of stuff like this. Do you need any hotel slippers? T-shirts? Forget it. He's got so many T-shirts. Look at all these. And then, wait. All the shirts I have under here and pants, and then the endless supply of soaps. Every bed has buckets of these soaps and shampoos.
Holy shit.
This is just one. It keeps going. You sure you don't need anything? There's like so many. Oh look, Lady Speed sticker. When we moved from his old apartment, he had soap from Pan Am and Eastern Airlines. So anyway, I don't want him to be uncomfortable, so I store it under the bed.
Talk about how you met and what it's like being courted by Gilbert Gottfried.
If he was here right now, he'd be really embarrassed because he gets really embarrassed when I tell this story. So sorry, Gilbert. I used to work in the music business, and I was therefore at a Grammys party. Gilbert was invited by a friend of his, and we were both standing in line at the food table. He looked kind of lost and sweet. He asked for my phone number, and then actually only 2 days went by, and he asked me out for coffee and dessert. He walked me home at the end of the night and spent an hour telling me turtle jokes. And I thought, this is the most bizarre date I've ever had, but I was so comfortable, and he was like no man that I'd ever met before. I know that he feels like he's in like a Twilight Zone episode, but I don't know, we seem to fit really well together.
She's given his life this structure that I don't know. You know, Gilbert was the guy who was showing up in dirty clothes when he was single, and he didn't function very well. And I think Dara was the perfect woman for him. You know, she's really strong, she gets him. Once she fell in love with Gilbert, there was not going to be anybody else. I mean, this is one of the most unique human beings alive.
See, this is kind of a waste of filming in a car when we're at a light. It just ruins the whole, oh, here we go. This is exciting. Huh?
Hi, I'm Dara.
Kevin.
Kevin, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hey, Kevin. I'm Neil. That's Gilbert.
Good morning. You walked here?
No, we're gonna walk here.
So how often do you see each other?
Pretty much every day when I'm in town.
You come down here?
Yeah. I visit both my sisters.
So you're still very close.
I guess.
What did your parents think about the comedy career?
My mother was very quiet, so it was hard to know exactly how she felt about it, but I think she enjoyed it.
You see how you can't stop? That doesn't make sense.
My grandmother, even more so than my mother, I think was excited.
My grandmother was always kidding around. It was hilarious. She loved a good laugh. There's something in the DNA or whatever it is, because I think all of us had different creative gifts. Back then, I was always photographing family, places that I like to go, capturing moments. This is my book, my first book. Selwyn Rawls and the Eternal Light Community Singers, a gospel choir of New York. I joined them after a while.
You joined the choir?
Yeah, it's like the power that drew me to photograph them kept pulling me. I miss singing. I used to love it. It's a great release and a great expression.
What the fuck's going on? This is supposed to be my documentary. Jesus. I grew up in Brooklyn. This is it.
Yeah.
Many years back, I was a kid. See, few people know this. I've kept that a secret. I remember,
Danny's sign is still up there.
Oh my God.
You see that little sign up there in the middle, that metal? It's a metal sign.
Oh my God,
That's really the only memory that's still alive and well is that little sign.
Wow. Our father put that up there.
He was a handyman and a very good one. He thought Gilbert would make a good electrician.
He was good. He could like bang through a wall, rewire, plaster it. I don't have any of that. I can barely change a light bulb.
Does Gilbert have any of your father's characteristics?
Just that people say he looks like him the most.
This is the apartment we all grew up in.
My father, he used to get very angry about things about my brother. He was worried that he wouldn't do well or that he, wouldn't have a trade, things like that.
There was plenty of aggravation and worry.
And why did that happen?
That he has to become somebody.
Yeah, a lot of memories being here. Well, I dropped out of high school, which was not a good thing. I'm sure my father thought, he's the loser of the group.
Had he lived up to it, you would see his mistake that he tortured them absolutely for nothing.
People always think like, oh, did you want your parents' approval? Well, I guess you do. But, I remember when my father was alive, there was no sign of success anywhere in the future. My dad died when he was 66. I was
18 or 19.
I think most comedians have that need to impress their parents. To me, that's the saddest thing in the world, your parents never seeing you be successful.
I think we all have our own little private audience that nobody else knows about, that we want approval from. And maybe we can't get it from them, maybe they're not with us anymore. And so what we're doing is substituting the strangers giving us that approval.
People want to say all the time that comedians are damaged, and that's why they go into comedy, or they're seeking approval. And yes, those things are absolutely all true. But it's true for firemen and teachers and plumbers. It's true for everybody. And that's the reason why comedy works, is because everybody feels it.
Please give a warm welcome to the great Gilbert Gottfried.
I'll tell you what, in like the late 70s, and we first met at the improvisation, 44th and 9th, Hell's Kitchen, a time in New York where it was just dank and dirty and dangerous.
I'll never forget the first time I saw him. I was at Catch a Rising Star.
This guy comes on stage at like 12:30 in the morning, you know, which is like the graveyard shift. His energy was off the charts, and he was just improvising everything.
He was this funny, quirky, screaming, bizarre, brave thing on stage. And I asked somebody, what is that? And they said, that's Gilbert.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, God bless you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I think I was 17 when I walked into Catch. There used to be a line outside, and you'd get on the line to do auditions so that one day, if they accepted you, you could work for free. That's the way those clubs were.
You know, when you think about it, a boy comic like him at 15, with that kind of weird voice and act, I'm sure he had to battle many a crowd. Like, they must have just booed and heckled him off stage many a time. And I think that a lot of his voice is the talking over a rough, rambunctious crowd.
When people ask me, like, you know, your delivery now, when did you first develop that?
Hi, to those of you who just tuned in, this is Jews with Jokes.
It's like, you know, you don't know. I just went on stage, you know, a few billion times, then one day you wake up and go, oh, I seem to be like that now.
He's a lunatic. He's a sick man. This ranting and raving's a desperate cry for help.
He doesn't care if you don't like his first joke, because maybe you'll like his second, maybe you'll like his third, and he just keeps on going.
Well, I don't want to be here any more than you do. So let me barrel through this, and we can all get the hell out of here.
The audience didn't have anything to do with his performance, because he was not relying on the audience to be a part of his routine.
It was walking a tightrope. With Gilbert, is this Gilbert's crowd tonight? I have no idea. Let's find out. He didn't really care, which is very brave and really funny.
Tony Curtis talking to Gavin McLeod.
Hi, Gavin. Hi, Tony. How are you? I'm fine. Want some coffee? Okay. I think I'll have a donut. All right, I'll have one too. You will have 2 donuts.
I would go to the clubs. I don't think I was going every night yet. After a while, it just hit me. I think I'm going to go every night. And then it became weird because it became an addiction. I mean, I was going when there would be transit strikes, snowstorms.
Do you remember the moment when you realized, this is my job?
Yeah, I remember one time I worked one place and they actually gave me $7. And I thought that was amazing. So, and then I went back the next time, they gave me $5.
Hug. Oh, come on. Did you bring a couple extras just in case?
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. All right. Oh.
I love you. Love you. Have fun. Hi.
If Gilbert defines himself as a comic, that comes with certain expectations and lack of bigger ones.
Stand-up comics life is like, oh God, you know. Yeah, I tell stand-up agents, they don't know why we bitch. I'm like, you don't get it. You get 10% for answering a phone, basically. I go to Denver. I physically go to Denver. I unpack, I hang out with people from Denver, and I tell them jokes. It's not glamorous at all, at all.
I don't know if I ever had a clear vision of what success was going to be. And whatever it is, it's always different. The way things turn out are always different than you imagine it.
I'm putting on this big military history
Yeah.
convention. Tanks, Romans,
Yeah.
helmets, craziness.
Yeah.
So if you want to get in, just let me know.
Oh, okay, where's?
You're heading there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So they feel like they can be that GI storming the bunkers in Normandy. So
Oh.
I won't give you. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing, you know. The Germans lost the war, but they won the fashion show.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, good.
It's a friggin' pleasure meeting you.
Oh, thank you.
I am serious, man. What are you doing here? This is...
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know. Oh. Feel nervous at you being so close.
An old Jewish woman brings her grandson to the beach, her 3-year-old grandson. The old Jewish woman falls asleep in the sand, and the grandson starts wandering off. A wave sweeps him up and drags him further and further out into the water. The Jewish woman is yelling, "Save my grandson!" And a man runs forward, leaps in the water, and is swimming against the currents. And the waves are knocking him against the rocks, and he's getting all bloody. Then he finally swims out, grabs the little boy, lifts him up out of the water. A giant shark starts coming at them, and the man starts beating off the shark. Well, I don't mean beating off the shark. Because if you beat off the shark, that would make the shark stick around. So he's beating off the shark, and the shark's going, oh, no. He's punching Wait, should I start from the beginning? He There are two sharks there now, and one is fingering the pussy, the other is beating off, and he's talking dirty. Yeah, that's it. I'm fingering your pussy, you fucking shark-toothed bitch, and I'm beating you off. Fuck you, bitch. Okay, where was I? So he's holding the little kid, he brings him to the shore, and he drops him on the sand, and then the kid's not breathing, and he's pumping his arms up and down. Finally, the boy spits up water, and he's alive, and the beach is cheering, and the old Jewish grandmother goes, he had a hat.
Good night.
Hey.
You selling books and CDs?
Oh, yes.
What would you like, my friend? I'm sorry. Sorry. Take that DVD.
DVD?
Your podcast is my favorite thing
Oh,
every week.
thank
It's
you.
true, though.
Nice
It's
meeting
very
you.
fun. Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
show, great show.
Thank you. Oh, jeez. And that's how it started. Yeah. Ah!
You're very good on stage.
Oh, thank you. Heil five.
I feel bad about the uniform.
Why? It's not wrinkled. It's pressed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I got a joke for you.
Oh,
Why don't you use it? Why did Michael Jackson get divorced twice?
Oh, why?
Came home with crayon on his collar. Yeah, it's bad, but blanket knows.
Well, it's not the worst thing the Nazis have done. A bad Michael Jackson joke. It's usually not like this. Usually they don't have soldiers throughout history following you around wanting your autograph. You usually don't have Nazis who want their picture taken.
Okay, everybody safe.
Oh, here's God. This is just material. Wow. So that's how well I have it written out.
What's the Sieg Heil one?
Oh, the Sieg Heil, and I'll see if I remember this. I'd go, you know, before Hitler came up with this Sieg Heil, he had to try a few other ones. And that didn't really work as well. Like he would go out on the balcony and give an impassioned speech and work the crowd into a frenzy and then go, Sieg Heil.
People are becoming to appreciate the far-out humor of Gilbert Gottfried. He really is terrific. You may have seen him now in Beverly Hills Cop 2. I don't know, has Gilbert been seen in other movies?
Yes, he'll tell us.
All right, fine.
It's a wonderful interview.
Are we on? We're on. Yeah, we're on. on now, right?
How come the camera's back there? What happened?
People liked Gilbert. He made an initial boom. He came out and he threw a punch right away.
What do you play in the film?
I play a loud, irritating Jew, which is a stretch for me.
That was back when, like, if you had a spot like that in a movie, you blew up, you know? Especially if it was an Eddie Murphy movie, forget it.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Like you'd be holding something in that hand, and this hand you'd forget about. This hand.
My favorite scene is Gilbert's scene in the movie. He's a brilliant man. You'll see a lot more of Gilbert.
His absurd impressions and rambling tangents have made Gilbert Gottfried a guy you don't easily forget.
Why do people wear shoes?
The comic hasn't had trouble developing into a film actor.
A little rambunctious, but weren't we all at that age?
How is your movie career progressing? I mean, you're obviously expanding. How's it
I'm
going?
expanding. I'm expanding. It goes on by the second. She's a hooker. The prosecution rests. Every minute is expanding. As we speak, it's expanding. How close can you get?
No one, even in the business, believed that they could ever have a real conversation with him.
This character you developed isn't based on...
You enunciate.
Thank God this is almost over, this interview. Is there anything
Did you just hike your skirt up?
No.
Now I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and you're going to answer them.
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
No, this is not your damn show, Gilbert. You answer my question.
Wait, have you ever had sex with Paula Abdul?
Oh!
We want to know, don't we?
You don't have to imitate spontaneity with Gilbert, and you don't have to imitate the danger of the moment. He'll do all that for you.
Local film production.
Can I just do my plug and get the hell out of here? Can I please? I'm in Aladdin. Just go see it. Okay. You marry the princess, all right? And
It was incredibly odd when you first hear in the grapevine, in this club, that Gilbert's gonna be in Aladdin.
And then we drop Papa-in-law and the little woman off a cliff.
I love the way your foul little mind works.
It's so funny because, Aladdin is such, it's Disney. He's so not Disney.
There's going to be a new Aladdin. It's the Return of Jafar, and it's going right. It has everything that the movie didn't have. Full frontal nudity.
Really? Now, Gilbert, you don't strike me as a Disney kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a Disney kind of guy. I just finished reading Mackenzie Phillips' autobiography. In Mackenzie Phillips' autobiography, she says that when she was a little girl, her father would climb into bed with her every night and have sex with her. This, to me, was mind-boggling. I can't get my daughter to hold my hand when we cross the street. We're running through oncoming traffic and she's pulling away from me, and this guy's nailing his daughter everywhere. And I'm not saying I want my daughter to have sex with me. I just want her to know that Barbie Dream House wasn't free.
What jokes in particular bother you?
Oh, geez. Which one bother me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really like the Mackenzie Phillips joke.
The worst thing you could say to me is, don't joke about that. If you say, don't joke about, that's wrong. That's horrible. If you joke about, well, then I'm gonna joke about it.
How does he react when you tell him not to do it?
Tells me to shut up.
Gilbert is a child and he's a demon at the same time. Certainly Dara saw that in him. My guess is that Dara was really patient when they started going out, is really patient today, but Dara now has literally 3 children.
Look. What? She's waking up. At night I heard her moving, and then I went down here and she was sitting up like this with her eyes open.
That's weird. Don't jump down the building. You'll die.
Yeah, don't let her jump down the building.
So soft.
Right?
Okay, Maxie.
Should I take a picture of Max in his glasses? Just like that?
If you want to, sure.
Just a minute. Just 1 minute.
Where's your camera?
I have to find it.
Camera.
What kind?
All right, Max, hold on tight.
not literally hold on tight.
I was like this.
That's good, actually.
It seems like you were always documenting people in the streets and family. And...
Certain things, not everything. Certain things, yeah.
My sister Arlene was going to chronicle my mother's life. I think it was more my mother's death in a way. You know, her last years living by herself, her last years in the nursing homes and the hospital. I wouldn't have touched it. I think I'd be too weak or too secretive about it.
That's how I knew how to cope with it, by taking pictures. It's how I dealt with the pain and the watching her fade away. You know, out of all the other work that I've done, it's such an intimate work and revealing about her, and to show her in such a vulnerable state that I was afraid.
Have you talked to Gilbert about it?
He was actually very good, you know, in a way that we don't really talk about things like that so much. But he said something like, well, that's the point of the photograph, you know. And I was stunned.
It's emotional. It was very emotional for me to look at the book. Honestly, this is the truth. There's some picture of me the day after my mother passed, and I look at that and I say that was the saddest day of my life, without question. That was the saddest day of my life.
It definitely brings back memories, and it brings back my father. I can hear my father's voice saying, your parents aren't going to be around forever. And as bad as it is when your father dies, there's something about your mother dying that really pulls the rug out from under you.
Yeah, because you guys were close.
Yeah, I was definitely a mama's boy.
Also, you know, neither sister ever got married. And they would all meet up at his mom's house. She was like the center.
Did your parents see you perform on Broadway?
Yeah, even my grandmother, Van Dyke, did. Yeah, at 89 years old.
How old are you now?
I just turned 90 last month.
Oh, jeez.
I don't feel 90, it's funny. I think it's all in your head. Yeah. 13 emotionally probably, but I just don't feel it.
What I want to know is, when you have a son who's 65, do you still look upon it as your little boy?
Oh, sure. Yeah, to me, they never grew up. I said, you can't be 65 because I'm 65.
Hey, can we sing together?
Yeah.
Because I have some of your lyrics written down.
Lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here. This is... Here, we're both putting on our glasses. This is like we're in a home. Okay, put on a happy face.
You pick your key.
You talk about an untrained singer. Gray skies are gonna clear up.
Put on a happy face.
Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face.
And spread sunshine
all over the place.
Just put on a happy face.
I just sang with Dick Van Dyke. and I think I came.
Yeah.
See, this is a comedy cruise, so they've handed each one of us a phony mustache. Huh? A lot of people watch me and go, oh boy, so you're there, you can take any movie or TV show you want, and now you've made it. No, it could go any second. You should be a little more impressed with me. Have you ever heard my John MacGyver?
Everything must be done according to schedule.
It's hard making a career in show business. It's even harder sustaining it. And comics are people who, for them to be successful, have to go out and make strangers laugh. People you don't know laugh.
I don't want to say my wife's cooking is bad, but how can you burn Jell-O?
Oh, that was wonderful. What a beautiful crowd. What a wonderful audience.
Years ago, you could have said to me, you're going to be going on stage to an audience of 20,000 people, and it will be broadcast all over the earth. And I'd go, oh, okay.
A scene from every 1940s murder mystery. Beats me.
And now, when I'm about to go on, there's a part of me going, can I still do this? I don't know how to do this.
Just once, I'd like to hear a black person say,
Today I got on the elevator, there was a Jew standing there. I got so scared.
I don't even think he lived in the building.
I think there's times Gilbert still enjoys going up on stage, and I think there's other times that he's just exhausted and he's tired of telling the same jokes over and over.
Mickey Mouse on acid. Oh, God, I'm freaking out. Oh, God, I'm freaking
out. What do you think?
Uphill climb.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd like to share a very old Jewish expression with you. I'm just doing anything to avoid my regular act, which I'm so fucking tired of. Say, I don't like the way you're talking to her. Come on, you and me are gonna have to tangle. And you too. Go ahead, throw one punch at me. Come on, I'll put one arm behind my back. I'll take on both. And he puts the kid in the sand. The kid's not breathing. So he's pumping his chest and lifting his arms up and down and beating him. No, he's a little boy. He wouldn't do that to him because his dick isn't that. He can't hold on to that. He would have to beat him off like that. And, you couldn't get a firm grip. Wait a minute. Come back. This one's clean. Usually I lose the crowd quicker than that. I must be slipping.
Hey, bingo in a half hour. You want to play bingo?
I don't know.
Let's exercise. Will you go to the gym with me?
Who's this guy Jim you keep talking about?
You want to walk around the track?
In a second. Yeah.
No, I thought that... Fuck you.
Maybe I'll grab a piece of pastry on the way out.
You can't just eat and not exercise.
Yes, you can. Look at everyone else on the boat.
Now pass it to me.
You'll never get this. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Gilbert and I have been together almost 20 years now. I never met, nor will I ever meet another person like Gilbert. I know it seems odd, but it works. We're like two puzzle pieces that fit together.
You'll never believe what I'm gonna do with this. This is the comic mind. Here.
We dated for 10 years before we got married, and that was not easy.
Now I got spit on my hair.
He was so ridden with fear.
He was scared that if he had a quote-unquote traditional life, like a wife and kids, then he wouldn't be who he was, that he would be like everyone else. And I told him, we could get married and have kids and it doesn't have to be anywhere near normal. I don't even know what normal is.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert, you want to see this? Our wedding?
Yeah, I saw it. I was there.
But you want to see the pictures?
I was already there.
But do you want to see the pictures?
I don't have to see the pictures. I was there. I experienced it.
I think that it was hard at the beginning because he doesn't really, you know, open up. I mean, you see, he's reserved. He's even like his good friends, what they talk about movies, they talk about pop culture. They don't talk about feelings. First anniversary, February 3rd, 2008. Dara, warmly thinking of you and hoping this will be a happy celebration of your anniversary. Happiness always. Go fuck yourself, Gilbert. I haven't seen these in a long time. For you on Valentine's Day. Dara, go fuck yourself 500 times. This comes straight from the heart.
How did he react when you told him you were pregnant?
Happy, but nervous. But he didn't really talk about it a lot. He just kind of went along and went with it. He doesn't deal with real moments. I think he avoids, you know?
Yeah.
And probably uses humor to mask real emotions.
When Lily was first born, I think maybe when babies are first born, sometimes they are all pressed together. Their face hasn't developed or what. And I remember thinking, oh, that's really an ugly baby. That was my first thought. I thought, oh, she's really ugly. And then within a few days or so, I'd look at her and say, oh, she's cute. And then more and more, I think, wow, she's a really pretty girl. And then I thought in terms of being a father, where I thought, ooh, maybe it would make me much happier as a father to be the father of an ugly girl. Because, you know, a pretty girl, every guy is going to be after. But then I think, if you have an ugly girl, maybe the ugly girl might try to make friends by fucking more guys. So you can't win either way with a girl. It was kind of like, in Frankenstein, where Frankenstein meets the little girl and she's throwing her daisies in the water. It's like, I think I was Frankenstein at that point.
The way he looked at the kids, oh my God, he was so proud and so happy. And I said, look, see, I mean, you were so scared. Meanwhile, it ended up okay, and he's like such an amazing dad. Gilbert, are you paying attention to what she's doing?
Yes.
Lily, what are you doing? Gilbert, did you have any idea this is what she was doing?
She was just watching TV.
Has he ever like Googled you or looked up videos of your act? Or?
Videos of my act? I don't.
No.
No. One time, Max was asking, can he come to one of my shows? And Dara said to him, oh, well, no, you can't, because they don't allow kids in Daddy's shows, and he says a lot of bad words. And Max goes, that's what makes it funny.
Before we get started, let me just say this. New York is the greatest city in the world. Yeah, that's right. I'm glad to be here. And I think everybody here will agree that right about now we can all use a good laugh. Unfortunately, though, our first roaster is Rob Schneider.
We were roasting Hugh Hefner just a couple of weeks after the Twin Towers were knocked down. And back then we didn't call it 9/11, it was just like a couple of Tuesdays ago.
It was already a weird time to be doing this big comedy event, but especially in New York, people are kind of walking around like zombies.
The one and only Gilbert Gottfried.
Even doing a roast so soon after was in bad taste. Someone had to call it out. Someone had to make a joke.
That's the way my mind works. I wanted to basically address the elephant in the room.
I have to catch a flight to California. I can't get a direct flight. They said they have to stop at the Empire State Building first.
Somebody yelled too soon, and Gilbert, in his awkward way, sort of vamped for a second, holding onto the podium, hoping it was a time machine that he could just go back 2 minutes. But to his credit, he just doubled down.
Okay, a talent agent is sitting in his office. A family walks in. The talent agent goes, what kind of an act do you do? And he goes, watch, all of them take their clothes off. The father starts fucking his wife. The wife starts jerking off the son. The son starts going down on the sister. The sister starts fingering the dog's asshole. Then the son starts blowing his father. You want me to start at the beginning? I'll wait till you're ready.
To the delight of the audience and the admiration of the comedians, his way to get out of this huge hole is to dig an even deeper hole by telling the Aristocrats joke. And what he essentially did was, I'm gonna dig till I come up on the other side of the earth. That's my way out of this. And that was amazing to see.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the son is licking out his father's asshole.
The Aristocrats was basically is the backroom dirty joke. You know, comics hang out in the back room, and that's the joke they tell. It's not meant to be out there in public for public consumption.
The talent agent says, what do you call yourself? And they go, the Aristocrats.
I think the Aristocrats sort of catapulted Gilbert into a world where blue comedy was considered artistic.
Cloris Leachman is so old that her tits are labeled whites only and colored.
These roasts became really popular. That's what really brought him to America. Now, everyone knew this Gilbert.
Her tits are a shameful time in this country's history.
What I think is remarkable about you, and I don't even know how you pull this off, you are probably the filthiest comic I've ever heard.
John Stamos walks into a bar. The bartender says, we have a drink named after you. John Stamos says, you have a drink named Secret Fag?
And yet, in the same career, Disney thinks nothing of hiring you for cartoons.
So, Mickey, what's in it for us?
Oh, no, not another lamp. And all the different cartoons you're in, isn't it always the same voice? It's always a bird.
Yeah. You mean that pompous piece of cyber trash?
Why is that? Have you been typecast as a bird?
Yes.
Do the Aflac Just do it for me.
He loved doing Aflac.
I want to return this duck.
That Aflac job, it's a dream. It's like what everyone wants. You can roll out of bed, go in a booth, Aflac, and you're paid a shitload of money.
I'm always afraid one day Affleck's going to wake up and go, we can just get a duck. Thank goodness I had that health insurance.
Really? What health insurance did you have?
I'm sure this happens to you. It's like, do you ever, like, in the middle of a show go, what the fuck am I doing right
All the
now?"
time.
Yeah. It's like sometimes it'll hit me for a second. They'll go, I'm standing here, people are looking at me, and I'm acting stupid. You know,
You're
it's
right.
like-
You want to just go home.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
listen, this is how you chose to make a living, and
Yeah.
now you're kind of, there's nothing to fall back on.
It's like Hyman Roth in
Right.
Godfather. This is the business we've chosen.
Did you ever daydream or think about a day you come out and talk to the crowd like you talk to me? And...
Oh, you mean talk to them in a regular?
Yeah.
No, I still feel uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, I can't imagine you going on like
Yeah.
Fallon and just chatting.
Yeah. It's too late for it now.
Oh, wow. These are the tweets that got him fired from Aflac. I guess I printed them. We took them down. We deleted them from Twitter, and I guess I found them somewhere online, and I printed them just to have.
Where are they say?
Japan is really advanced. They don't go to the beach comes to them.
That's it? Just that one?
No. I was talking to my Japanese real estate agent. I said, is there a school in the area? She said, not now, but just wait. What do Japanese Jews like to eat? Hebrew national tsunami. I mean, it's so cheesy, you know? You didn't mean anything wrong. You didn't mean anything bad.
Good evening. The nation of Japan has suffered a colossal, historic earthquake that has caused massive damage, massive loss of
literally
life.
just
and
being washed away. 13-foot tsunami engulfs that country.
Farmlands quickly disappear. Entire major roads. bridges
Gilbert
and
Gottfried
roads.
making things even worse after a string of offensive tweets regarding
Many
the
were
disaster.
offended by the tsunami jokes. Comedian Gilbert Gottfried tweeted.
I think
it went too far. I thought they were offensive.
did.
Gilbert's career will not survive this.
Okay, let me read you. Let me read you.
A well-known comedian is no longer the voice of Aflac's duck today.
Gottfried controversy. He made some pretty tasteless jokes about the tsunami. And Affleck stepped in and said, no, not funny, and canned him.
Inappropriate is one thing, but I'm going, when you got lives lost, to make jokes like this, it's inappropriate.
Here's one, but I need you people who are watching this to understand this is not my joke.
You feel you have to read it? Maybe.
Well,
I don't think you'll understand unless you know.
It's
I think you need
yeah.
to. You have to read it. You gotta read it.
I just broke up with my girlfriend, but as the Japanese say, there'll be another one floating by any minute now.
Okay, that was just one of them. He said like it's like, you know.
Gilbert, oh no, fire, no bummer, man.
I remember when it happened, I thought, well, this is the entire earth talking, saying they hate me and they want me dead. And I remember my agent saying to me, I got your book in some club in so-and-so. Yeah, like I always ask, and he said, how's the pay on this one? And he goes, I don't think you can ask about the pay anymore. I think you just take it.
You know, in my opinion, everything has a context, and too soon, it's your feeling, you know?
In this world, I think everything is too soon now. Like, no matter what you say, people have a comment on it. But
I think that also for Gilbert, he could have waited, not to take away from Gilbert's art, but he could have probably waited.
In days gone by, when the comedian got up on stage, you did it, and it was done, it was over, you didn't have to worry about it. And unfortunately, the internet has changed all of that.
If a bunch of us were sitting around a table and he told these jokes, we might say, oh, that's awful, but it's funny.
Right.
But you don't tweet them.
It's the fact that it's in writing, I think, is one of the issues, right?
But that's a good lesson for everybody. Just be a little more thoughtful before you put your tweet out. It might be fine. Just be more thoughtful, that's all.
I guess because you put it out there publicly like that, it's almost like you're going to church or you're going over your mom's house or something. I guess you have to look at it like you're talking to everybody now, so there's a new behavior. Gilbert kind of showed like, is that how Twitter works? You can get in trouble like that? I didn't know that. I mean, somebody had to be the first to run off the cliff.
I just felt like shell-shocked. And I remember everybody was kind of like that. And I remember thinking like, oh, God, since, okay, I've had a nice little run, and now it's gone. Of course, it's a lot worse when you have a wife and kids.
He cried. He felt horrible. He was innocent. He didn't mean anything wrong. That was really hard.
Did he feel like he let you down?
Well, yeah. He felt like he let the whole family. But no, he really didn't think he was doing anything wrong.
Is it appropriate? No. Is it hurtful to a lot of people? Yes. If you take it literally, if you read the minutes of it. But if you know Gilbert and you know the intention of it, he's thinking, I'm going to joke about it because it's the only way I can deal with it.
What people don't understand about humor is it doesn't mean you don't care. A lot of times what it is, it's a defense mechanism because you don't want to see the pain, you don't want to feel the pain, or you're feeling it and you need to diffuse it, so you make a joke.
He doesn't really filter himself. And I think that's why people are drawn to him. In this politically correct world we live in, to have a loose cannon running around in the world is refreshing. I mean, if someone doesn't say it, nobody will. But why do you hire him as your spokesduck if you didn't know what he does?
The way he deals with tragedy is through humor. That's his way of dealing with bad things. When my grandmother passed away and I was so upset, I said to him, I can't call her. I used to call her every single day and now she's not alive and I can't call her. He's like, you could call her. She just won't answer the phone. I mean, this is what... And you know what? It made me laugh. And you know what? It made me feel this much better. It feels good to laugh.
I think I told you this before because we haven't met that many times, but I told you when I got out of college, I was at one of the comedy clubs, and I think it's the Improv, but I don't know. And it was 12 o'clock. You were the last guy on it. You talked about it before, that you're the, okay, let's put him on at the end, everything like that. You were defiant to the audience. Nobody was laughing, and you kept going. And it was
I remember those
simply
days.
The funniest thing I'd ever seen, ever. That's why I can't be a comic. That's why I can't do stand-up. I'm funny, I'll do it, but if I'm not pleasing the audience, it's me. And you are not that. You're defiant to the world. It is the greatest gift you could ever have. You just, you are true to yourself. So that's why I admire you. It's why we all admired Lenny Bruce.
Yeah.
It goes way back. So.
Wow, that's as nice a compliment.
Oh, but it's true.
Wow.
It's true. And it's why I can't do the dangerous stuff.
Now, do you have anything you...
She's saying wrap it up. If you don't listen to what I guess is the producer, much less your wife.
She is the producer.
She was saying this when you walked.
Wrap it up.
Yes.
Enough with the Jews.
So...
Good to see you, man.
How are you?
I'm great. How about you? Come on, you're good. You're good. I know you're good. Thank you for doing this for us.
Oh,
Appreciate
sure.
it very, very
No
much.
problem.
So, you know, we're not a local children's hospital.
Yeah.
So we're a pediatric cancer hospital. We take kids from all 50 states and foreign countries. And we're going to be the hospital where kids get sent that can't get treated at their local children's hospital. And then we're a research hospital. So this year we have to raise about $1 billion just to give you a sense of what we're doing here.
$1 billion?
A year.
A year?
Yes, ma'am.
What if you just do your act?
I'll see when I'm up there.
I know. Don't worry.
That's easy for you to
I
say.
know.
Our St. Jude journey started in 2002 when my youngest daughter, Jordan, was just 15 months old. As parents, we noticed that something wasn't right with Jordan. She was lethargic, slept more than normal, and she bruised really easily. After repeated visits to her pediatrician, we received a call one evening asking us to bring Jordan to the emergency room.
There were few speeches that were, it almost made me feel human.
After several hours of tests, the head oncologist came into our room, stood at the foot of Jordan's bed, and said, "I'm so sorry, your daughter has cancer. She has leukemia." I asked the team, is there any place on this planet that we could bring Jordan to give her a chance at life? The answer was no. And her mom asked the one question you never want to ask: how long?
Hi. Okay, thanks.
Nice deep breath. And again.
It's tough to go to the clinic there. And, you know, my sister's there, they'll put whatever tubes they put in her, and it's difficult to witness all of that.
I was diagnosed in April of '09. I have stage 4 breast cancer. And it's very, I get very fatigued and I'm very frightened.
From the time that we stepped on the plane till we walked onto the campus of St. Jude, we knew we were exactly where we should be. We asked Dr. Leung, as Jordan's parents, how can we help along this journey? He thought for a moment and said, I want you to do 3 things. I want you to envision Jordan with hair. I want you to envision Jordan flying home cancer-free. And I want you to envision Jordan grown with her own family. Don't ever lose sight of that. I will take care of the cancer.
The speeches were heartbreaking. And I thought, well, this really is death for me. This, I've got no chance in hell of this being anything but a disaster. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
If I were here alone today, I'd be in a terrible mood. He makes me laugh. Then he makes fun of me too.
You do?
A man comes home from work. He goes, honey, I just won the $500 million lottery. Start packing. She says, what should I pack? He goes, I don't care, just pack and get the fuck out. A Jewish woman, an Italian woman, and a Polish woman.
I remember looking at the faces, in particular, when I saw people laughing and applauding, and I saw the guy whose daughter had cancer, and it looked like his face lit up, and I thought, that was an amazing moment when I'm up there doing dick jokes.
A little boy walks in when his mother's in the shower. And he points down and goes, "What's that?" She goes, well, your father and I had an argument yesterday, and he hit me with an axe. And the little boy goes, "Wow, he hit you right in the cunt."
I think they want something to laugh at. Wherever tragedy is, comedy is looking over his shoulder, sticking his tongue out. You know, it could be totally poor taste, totally filthy, which I specialize in.
It's definitely a gift. It's a gift to turn life's, anxiety and doubt into something funny, into humor.
I've been to a bunch of these, and I think the happiest day for everybody will be when St. Jude's Hospital closes up because there's no more business. Thank you.
Got a standing ovation?
Yeah, I got a standing ovation. Granted, they were standing and leaving, but still, I got a standing ovation, so it still counts.
There's the 11th. All right, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess.
I think that Gilbert, in the grand scheme of things, I would think of him as the ultimate comedian's comedian. You know, every comic loves him, has a deep, abiding love for him, and that is very rare. Comics love to hate their own. But Gilbert, I think, escapes all of that. Even the guys like George Burns, people hated George Burns. Guys like, who's the other one? The guy with the huge dick. Yeah, Milton Berle. There are way more stories of people who hated Milton Berle than anything else. I don't think you'll ever find a story about someone who hates Gilbert. And that in this business that's a unicorn.
There's always going to be a demand. People love seeing him. His shows are packed. He sells out. He's hilarious.
He's brutal. He's vicious. There's no one better at it than him. Really, honestly.
A little boy comes home from school. He goes, "Dad, I got my first blowjob today." The father goes, "That's great. How was it?" He goes, "Tasted awful."
The fact that he still does it gives the rest of us like something to shoot for, I think. You know, it's like, he can't pull back if Gilbert doesn't.
Good, because he had cum in his mouth. He had cum in his mouth. See, he was a little boy with cum. And picture a little boy with a mouthful of...
I think there has been nobody that's been more true to themselves and what they do and what their belief is than Gilbert. I love that he hasn't kowtowed to the man, you know, he just does what he does. And he's taken all the slings and arrows along with all the gifts and rewards.
I actually believe the best years for Gilbert are ahead of him. But I'm just looking forward to watching their kids grow up and find out what their father's like.
Some of us have been fortunate in our lives to team up with someone romantically who saves our life. And I don't think it's much of an exaggeration to say that Dara saved Gilbert's life.
The fact that he made that work, and I can't, is just, it makes me want to leap off a fucking Chrysler building. How did he do that? Unbelievable. So God bless him.
Years ago, you could have said to me, the minute I agreed to do some comedy club, that's when Steven Spielberg would call me to star in his next movie. He never did, but it's like I would get offers that I couldn't do then. And now, with kids, I'm missing a lot of stuff that I should be at.
I went to the Museum of Natural History.
Oh my God! Yes.
And I saw the tallest dinosaur in the world.
When I get back to New York, we'll have to go again because I want to see that. I guess I'd like to do less road, but I don't see that day coming too soon. I mean, I guess you always have to do. You have to dance with the date who brought you. This is a fantasy I have in my mind. I wish that I could bring my mother and father back to life for just like a couple of minutes and go, okay, I just finished this movie with so-and-so. I'm on this TV show. Here, you can watch me walk down any block and people are coming up, they want their picture taken with me. To be able to bring them back for just short moments, to say to them, well, I've got 2 children that I named after the 2 of you. And that I've got a wife who is madly in love with me. You know, my parents would be amazed.
Happy birthday. I love you.
It's your problem.
I love you.